Hey, good evening, guys. Hey, good evening. How's everyone doing? Um, Bit of an update on what happened today. I went to the GP and went to have the blood tests for whatever they need at the GIC, Charing Cross Gender Identity Clinic. Woot. One problem is they booked me in for 11:10. I had to stop eating at like 12 midnight last night, and because I'm on muscle relaxants, I couldn't even take those. So basically, when I came home, I ate, felt dizzy, passed out. That's why this video is kind of late. Like, I literally woke up about 10 o'clock at night. So I'm a bit defunct, so bear with me. Um, Went in, the nurse was really nice, took bloods, and I looked at, the sheet that they give you, what they're taking, what they're looking at. Basically, they look at your liver, your thyroid, your hormone levels, your blood sugar, and a bunch of other stuff. Once I get I'm asking them for a letter to, so I can actually tell you guys what they test for. I started the process in October 15th, but this is when I saw the psychiatrist at my house. They came here, two very lovely ladies, basically asking a bunch of questions. How I am emotionally, how long have I felt like this, and basically all you need to do, guys, is tell them the truth. And I mean the good, the bad, and the ugly, because it can come out with some people with depression and things like that. So basically, just tell them the truth. And it basically went in my favour because they went back, talked to my GP, and they decided to refer me that day, which was great. Up until this point, I didn't know what to expect, so we were trying to get hold of them. My GP, my district nurse, and me tried to get hold of Charing Cross. I tried two different numbers, and it took me 3 days to get through. That's when I realized, well, they told me that it takes from point of referral to you actually seeing them can take up to a year, maybe a little bit more. So obviously I came out in July last year, talked to my family and, told them what I wanted to do. I was very much wanting to make sure that all my family was happy because I have two younger brothers. So, I always try and keep them informed of what's going on because it doesn't only affect you, it affects everyone around you. I hear a lot of people say it's your journey, your choices, but this is where I differ from a lot of people. If you move too quickly, I find that family tends to have doubts, you know, about your health. Is this really what you want? And it takes a lot of reassurance, and it tends to work in your favor. Whereas if you turn around to people and go, "Oh, I'm trans, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this," you either support me or you jump off the boat. You end up having a lot of negative feeling from people and a lot less input. My mother's a nurse. She, or used to be a nurse. So having a mother like that is very helpful. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot tonight because I'm in a little bit of pain. Um, so that's where I ended up with my family. Like, I applied in October. They were very happy. Family was very sort of supportive. By Christmas, I went to the house, full garb, not in a dress like I did every other year, done up to the eyeballs, and wearing a wig. Because a lot of the time I didn't really see my family a lot, so when I would go round, I would wear a wig to sort of, because I used to have like really long blonde hair. And, used to upset my mother a lot seeing me with such short hair. But when I went round at Christmas, they were all really supportive. My brothers were fantastic. Um, that's when I realised my older brother, who's actually 3 years younger than me, and we've not always been that close. It's been we were very competitive as kids. Like, he was always the better one at school, he was always the better one behaved, and there was a lot of animosity there, and I don't know if, like, some of you guys could relate to that. But once I gave up trying so hard to be something I wasn't, I found that it was easier, less stressful to talk to my family. You know, there was a lot more joking around. In general, in my family, there's a lot more joking around with me. My brother actually I think, likes to be around me. You know, he smiles around me now, which he was ever so serious. And I'm so proud of him because he's done so much. You know, he's engaged to a lovely girl. You know, she's very bubbly, sweet, and you know, you can tell that they're in love. And he's been engaged, I think, a few months now. My young brother is waiting for his GCSE results. He is so smart and so intelligent. You know, he's more softer than my older brother, which I tend to be very guarded around him what I tell him, because he's the one that's not coping so well. You know, with the name change, you know, we went for dinner. Me and him went for a meal a few months back, and we went to the movies, we watched a film, we sat down, and he said to me, "Can I still call you Colette?" Part of me was like, Colette's my birth name, and I really don't like to say it, but kind of giving you the idea of why it's more difficult for him. He was like, "I've always known you as Colette. Is that alright if I still call you that?" Part of me wanted to be like, could you at least try? You know, I wanted to say that, but what you've got to realise is I've been in a difficult situation. He's been bullied at school. He goes to an all-boys school here in town. You know, and he's so smart, and he gets bullied for that, and he does so well in school that he actually gets bullied for that. Well, he used to. I don't think so much now. So, you know, I'm kind of waiting with him till I get onto hormones, and maybe once my appearance starts changing, maybe he'll be more comfortable with, you know, saying my chosen name, Carl. I don't know. For me, it's a lot of give and take with people. I don't expect miracles right away. What I find with a lot of people is that when they come out, they're really so excited and they want everything to change right away, and they want it to be like a Sun Life movie. And it's not like that. It's kind of a lot of give and take, and picking your battles, and knowing what to say and what makes people uncomfortable. You know, I'm not going to change who I am for someone else, but because of that, I try and be a bit more accommodating, I suppose, to other people's feelings. And I think that's left me in good stead, because I think the family see that I'm a lot happier. I'm happier with it myself. So it's opening them up to, okay, this isn't just a phase, this isn't just a thing. So let's try and adjust here. And I think that leaves you in better stead than if you get a negative reaction in the beginning, which I somewhat did. You know, not directly, but indirectly, through what I've overheard people say, what other people said to me. My godmother wasn't really that, you know, supportive. You know, this isn't just a thing. You know, when I told her, she actually came to me because my mum told her. And the first reaction I got from her was, you know, I don't understand, you were very girly, you were very this, you were very that, and now you want to be a guy. And a lot of people know from a very early age. Now, I knew from an early age, I just didn't really bring it out, because this is the kind of reaction I was expecting from my immediate family. You know, that he's mental, that he's this, that he's that, and we were already having problems, you know, communicating when I was younger, and there was a lot of fighting, a lot of yelling, a lot of "I can't wait for you to move out" kind of thing growing up, which puts you in a bit of a negative stead with everybody involved. Everybody. So, the way I see it, be yourself, try everything, but don't push things. I find if you push things, you know, people feel rushed. People are dealing with grief in a way because they're losing the person in their mind. They don't see it as the way I see it. They don't see it the way I see it, where, you know, you're just changing the label on the tin. You're not changing the entire tin. It's just the label and the way it looks and the way it sounds. So, you know, I'm changing my name. You know, I'm changing my appearance to be the gender that I want to be, but the person inside has not changed. The only thing that's changed about the person inside is that the person inside is more comfortable being who they want to be. You know, I'm not saying I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm not. Like, I have a lot of conflicts throughout the day. I struggle to look in the mirror. I have carers that have to wash me. Like, literally, I cannot touch my chest area. And my carers tonight actually noticed that I was cringing when they were cleaning me, because it is that difficult. I get in the shower, I get out. There's a lot less freedom for somebody that's in a wheelchair to have help. So I have to have people help me wash, help me dress. So for a good, like, hour after I shower and things like that, I have, like, a negative mindset. This is all taking too long, I can't stand this. But I try so hard to snap myself out of it every day. You've literally got to try that, because if you don't, the negativity builds up, the "I don't want to leave the house" builds up, the social anxiety builds up, so you don't want to go out and see friends, you don't talk to friends, you don't text friends, things like that. It builds up and it doesn't help you acclimating to society. And when I say that, being within society as a man or a woman is incredibly difficult. Your social behaviours have to change. Mostly, the way you act, the way you communicate things can and will change. So, before hormones, I highly recommend at least trying to dress as your preferred gender before going to the GIC. Go out once a week in a dress, heels, not even that, wearing pink socks to start with, something weird, you know, something that people can't necessarily see, something that builds your confidence, underwear, boxers, bras, you know, things like that. Try that sort of stuff. And this is the end of this video, and if you guys have any questions or want me to pick up on anything, please leave a comment or leave me an email. I'll leave my email address in the comment box below, like there. Yeah, tattoos. I have loads of them. And I will get back to you guys. Peace.